Ladies and gentlemen, it is exactly 14 days to the next general election. And I want to ask you guys a simple question. Do you think IEBC is prepared for this particular election? For me, IEBC as currently constituted cannot conduct free, fair and credible elections. There is a section of the IEBC which are determined to deliver victory to William Samoei Arap Ruto. And that can explain the confidence which William Ruto has been exhibiting in almost all his rallies, that nobody can actually steal his election. And I give it to him. But what's cooking? Because you all know that a few days ago, the police arrested 3 foreigners with suspicious election materials. Then after that arrest, the IEBC issued a statement. And in that statement, they alleged that because of those arrests, the election process and technology might not be deployed according to the plan. And I also remember the DCI responding to IEBC, questioning how one single computer, several flash disks, and a phone can stall the elections. So which means IEBC is not ready for this election. And indeed they are not ready. And yesterday something very interesting also took place. And IEBC, which was so fast in responding, is yet to respond. The DCI officers raided an office which is linked to the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto. That office is located on the 9th floor of Transnational Plaza in Nairobi. And according to credible information, police officers are detaining a server, I think 2 servers, several computers, and other electronic gadgets. And the question which Kenyans are asking is, what is really happening? Why were they raiding that office?
We have found 2 servers. The experts will be able to tell what kind of servers they are. However, we have been informed by one of the directors that they are used to serve about 18 circles for mobile banking. Yes.
According to the investigators, the 3 foreigners came into the country, but they were being contracted not by IEBC, but by an individual, Seamless Limited. And they've been trying to figure out who this guy is. So they raided his office. And coincidentally, his office is at a place which used to house William Samoei Arap Ruto. And when the staffs were asked where they were moving these equipments to, because according to the neighbors, these guys started moving most of the equipments on Saturday. Remember, the foreigners were arrested on Friday. So they started moving these things on Saturday. And that's what raised actually the suspicion. So they were asked, they couldn't really tell where they were taking the equipment to. But the neighbors suggested that these equipments were being relocated from this office to Amaco office, which used to house Amaco Insurance, which I think is under, and is also owned by William Samoei Arap Ruto. But what's really cooking? What was the objective? For those who follow this channel, I explained here that the moment the intelligence and the DCI arrested these 3 individuals and took control of their phones, took control of their computers, had access to their passwords, that was the end of the story. By now, they have completed their forensic audit and they know each and every individual those 3 foreigners were in contact with. And that can explain why they arrived at this particular office. So in this video today, I want us to look at why the DCI officers raided William Ruto's office at Transnational Plaza. But before we do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without the support, this channel cannot be where it is now. Let us get back to serious business. And please click that subscribe button. Why do you think the DCI officers raided this office? Because it's not only this office, they raided another office, and I'm sure they are also planning to raid another office. And William Ruto's allies were suggesting that the DCI were also planning to raid Karen. Is it possible that William Samoei Arap Ruto can actually turn Karen, which is a public institution, into another call center where foreigners will be headed to? I don't know. But according to Ndindi Nyoro, according to Kipchumba Murkomen, William Ruto residence, there was plans to raid it.
So as a hustler nation, we want to say this. Jana tumeona Kinoti akifanya ukora, anaenda ofisi hata ya kinara wetu. Na tunajua walikuwa na mpango ati ya kwenda ati wavuje boma ya William Ruto. Mimi nataka niambie Kinoti, kama nyinyi ni wanaume, muguze hata gate ya William Ruto. Tunakubaliana? Hatutaki hiyo mchezo ya paka na panya. The hustler nation will not be provoked into violence. We want a peaceful Kenya. We want peaceful elections. Na sisi hatutaki hii sarakasi mingi. We are not asking for any favor from IEBC or government or any other quarter. All we want is a fair, transparent elections conducted by an independent commission called IEBC. Tuondokee hii kazi yote ya IEBC, tuwawachie kwa sababu wanaelewa hiyo kazi, au sio?
Why would that happen? I'm still getting information on that. But why would these guys raid this office? Number one, I think the truth of the matter is that William Ruto, IEBC, were planning to rig this election. And because they were planning to rig this election, Uhuru Kenyatta and the intelligence were trailing him. And they got wind. So they arrested those three foreigners. And because they arrested those three foreigners, there's still information they're looking for. And because there's still information they're looking for, they're still trailing these guys. Who are they talking to? Where was this warehouse? Because these guys claimed that the materials they were found with, they were supposed to be taken to an apartment somewhere and not IBC warehouse. So the truth is, the investigation officers believes very strongly that that office was the nerve center of these schemes. So they raided it, and now they have the servers. I'm sure they're looking at the servers. If they'll find the things there, probably they'll look into them. If they won't find things in that servers, then it's also okay. But the truth of the matter is that the plan was to rig the elections. And IBC are thwarting that. And that's why they are raiding that office. Number two, I also tend to think that these guys are out to provoke William Ruto. Remember how William Ruto was angry yesterday? Could not even remember the name of Kinoti. That's exactly what these guys are trying to do. They want to provoke the DP so that the DP could speak, talk, expose himself, and then they'll continue doing whatever they want. And that's exactly one of the things which I've always maintained on this platform, that Uhuru Kenyatta has perfected. The art of provoking and annoying William Ruto. And when William Ruto is annoyed, he can say and talk anything. And that's what these guys are actually looking at.
Tunakubaliana? Hatutaki hiyo mchezo ya paka na panya. The hustler nation will not be provoked into violence. We want a peaceful Kenya. We want peaceful elections. Na sisi hatutaki hii sarakasi mingi.
The third reason why they raided this office is these guys are still looking for other materials. No, they found stickers, 17 of them, and they found some chems kit. they accessed the password. So probably there are some things which they're still looking for, because according to IBC, some officials did not even know the existence of these guys. Some commissioners are saying that they never invited these guys to come. They're not even aware that they were working for IBC. So it means probably there's some materials. Remember, there was a time Junet Mohammed stated that there are plans to ship ballot papers via Uganda. And also for those who follow politics in this country, there was a point in time when some consignment of IBC arrived at night. They arrived at night, and because they could not just be released at the airport, that's when Chebukati called other commissioners to go and witness. Otherwise, if those were just other items, they would have easily just been shipped in. How do you ship in ballot papers without the knowledge of the commission which is going to pay you for offering those services? So it means probably part of those consignments were intended for this particular rigging scheme. So the intelligence and the police and the DCI are still looking for additional materials which they believe have already entered into the country. And specifically, I think these guys are looking for the Kems kit. Number four, I think they were also tipped off by well-wishers. You know, this election is important to Kenyans. And Kenyans, if William Ruto's office is being hosted somewhere, they know that this is William Ruto's office. Because why? Probably he sneaks in there. Probably his allies are seen there. So it's known. Like, for example, if Raila were to have an office somewhere in town here, definitely people will know, even if it's secret. So, because it was known that this is William Ruto's office and the people there are working for Ruto, and they saw Sava living at a time when people were being arrested over Savas, then they tipped off these guys. So the DCI were actually acting on a tip-off. And lastly, I also tend to think that the DCI is now taking the war right to the doorstep of IEBC and Kenya Kwanza. Because previously what used to happen, they would investigate, then these guys would write statement, they'll call press conference, attack them. Now they are saying, okay, if that's what you want, let us now also play politics. You guys, you know so well, this is what you've been doing, and you are attacking us for no reason. So the next step, now let us game on. So let us now start going public. Instead of investigating these things chini ya maji, let us go public. Let me come to your office. Let me arrest this guy. Let me expose who invited these guys. And since that time, apart from political rallies, I'm yet to see Kenya Kwanza releasing a statement. Since that time, I'm yet to see IBC releasing a statement. What they have done is basically they have taken the war right to the doorsteps of the IBC and Kenya Kwanza. And lastly, intelligence. There is no way, and I was going to be surprised, there is no way 3 foreigners can come to Kenya, purport to work for IBC without intelligence knowing. Even if the Kenyan intelligence system didn't know, there is no way these guys could leave Venezuela, go to Panama, go to London, come to Kenya, conduct their activities peacefully, and then leave. There is no way they would have succeeded. So I tend to think that the intelligence is also briefing the DCI, and the DCI are acting on those intelligence reports that these guys were supposed to come here. The people they've been contacting is this guy. So their offices are in this place. So basically, it's all about thwarting the rigging scheme. Because if these elections is going to be rigged in favor of Ruto would rather win free and fair. But if he's going to win because he has rigged, Uhuru Kenyatta is going to be in big trouble. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. I promise to do a comprehensive analysis about that 11-page document. Please guys, just understand I have a funeral, and normally I'm just trying to squeeze time. It requires good time, so it's a promise I made to you guys. I'll do it. I know tomorrow I might also be still busy, but a day after tomorrow, that document, the 11-page document, is something we need to look at. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.